I'm Adobe Certified Instructor Jeff Witchell, and this is Adobe Illustrator Tips and Tricks. Today's tutorial is titled, A Look Inside Live Color. In this tutorial, I'll be exploring the color features inside Adobe Illustrator, which are like an amazing color laboratory for unmatched experimentation with color. Live color is great for color experts and color-challenged individuals alike. Using the science of color theory, Adobe Illustrator takes a lot of the difficulties out of working with color, making the process faster and easier. Let's jump right into live color. We're going to start by recoloring this complex artwork in seconds. I'm going to select the artwork, and up in the control panel, I'm going to find the Recolor Artwork button, which is part of live color. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to go into Recolor Artwork. I want to go into the Edit section, so I'm going to click on Edit. And you can see there are all the colors that I'm using around the color wheel. I'm going to link those colors together by clicking the little link to the lower right. Now, if I move any of these colors, let me just click and drag the color around a little bit here and let go. And you should see a change in the color of the artwork. But what if I don't like that? Well, it's very easy to get back to where I started just by simply clicking on the little eyedropper, Get Colors from Selected Art, and it should go right back. Maybe what I really want to work with here is the saturation of the colors in my artwork. Let me just move my Recolor Artwork over a little bit. And I'm going to go under the Options menu and choose Global Adjust. And you can see that I can adjust the saturation, the brightness, the color temperature, and the luminosity throughout the entire illustration at once. Let me just increase the saturation a little bit. And within a couple of seconds, you can see now it is oversaturated. Let me go the opposite direction. Maybe what I really want to do is make this black and white. If I click and drag all the way down to no saturation, it's now black and white. Pretty cool. Let me go back to the original colors in my artwork simply by clicking on the eyedropper towards the upper right. And within a couple of seconds, it goes back to the original colors. Let me hit Cancel. And I'm going to go to my next artboard just by double-clicking on the artboard listing in the Artboards panel. Here I have a superhero where the client actually loves the character and the colors, but wants to have another color to be the predominant color. So what I'm going to do is select the colors in my character just by clicking and dragging across the character. And you can see some of the sections of the character have not been selected. That's because I locked his hair and his face and anything that was white, because I don't want to change them. I simply clicked on Command or Control 2. Now I'm going to recolor the artwork. So I'm going to go to the Recolor Artwork button and click on it, and it goes right into Recolor Artwork. Maybe what I want to do is switch the red and the blue. All I have to do is click on the red in the New column and drag it down over the top of the blue and let go. And you can see I very quickly switched the red and the blue. Or maybe I want to randomly switch the colors so the client can see all the possible combinations. I'm going to click on Randomly Change Color Order, and you can see it is switching around the colors. Going through all of the possibilities. Cool. I'm going to hit Cancel and go to my next artboard. In this particular instance, I've gotten 3 colors from my client. They gave me the CMYK values of these colors, but because they're a smart client, they don't want to trust their monitor. to know how these are going to print. So they wanted to see the equivalent colors in a Pantone library. So what I did, as the client was giving me the CMYK breakdown, I actually created 3 rectangles that contained those colors. And I'm going to go into Recolor Artwork. And one of the features of Recolor Artwork is you can limit the colors to a particular library. If I go to my library pop-up towards the lower right and just click, you can see that there are color books. And I'm going to choose Pantone Color Bridge Coded. And there are my colors right up there. To see what those colors are, all I need to do is click on this little folder icon to create a new color group. And if I hit the little disclosure arrow, I know exactly what the colors are. Pantone 7626, Pantone 108, and Pantone 300. That was fast. The client was really impressed that I was able to pick those colors out of my swatches so quickly. I'm just going to hit cancel and go to my next artboard. In this particular instance, we're going to be working on a branding project. I'm starting with my client's color, and from that one color, I'm going to use live color to pick colors that go with that particular color. So, selecting that one color, I'm going to click on Recolor Artwork, and I'm going to go to my Edit section, and starting with that one blue, and I'm setting that blue as the base color, I'm going to go to the Options menu to go into Harmony Rules. Harmony Rules use color theory to help you pick colors that go together. I'm going to click on the little pop-up and go to Complementary. And you'll see that complementary colors are actually on the opposite side of the color wheel. So starting with my blue, it picked an opposite. How about analogous colors? Colors that are close to each other on the color wheel. I'm going to choose Triad. It picks 3 colors that divide the color wheel up into 3 equal parts, starting with that original blue. One more, I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom to Pentagram. And it's starting with our original blue and picking colors that divide the color wheel up into 5 equal parts. So these colors are guaranteed to go with each other. I'm just going to create a new color group by clicking on the New Color Group icon. And maybe I want these colors to be limited to a color book. So I'm going to go to Pantone Color Bridge Coded, and let me create a new color group. And there's the colors that it chose. I'm going to click OK. And now I'm going to use that group to color in my rectangle simply by clicking on each one of the swatches and dragging to the fill of the unselected rectangles. Pretty cool. And it's really fun experimenting with all the features of live color. Well, that's about it for today. Make sure to stay tuned for more Illustrator tips and tricks.